TikTok and YouTube momentarily. Yeah, we'll start our Xfinity timer in just a second. So, buddy, you ready for the big holiday week or nah? Yeah, I'm glad you had a good day, Fred. Picked up a couple cards while I was watching the football game in here. So I got Sean Alexander and Ronnie Lott, new new free safety and new running back. Hey Marcus, welcome back in. Thanks for following, Marcus. Marcus, how was your day today? Oh, we'll get a nice pick from Troy Vincent on the one-hander. Thiago, welcome in. Good to see you, Thiago. Let's see how Sean Alexander looks in the run game. And we'll start up our Xfinity timer right now. We'll do 60 minutes today, and we'll see how many folks come through and follow. Ooh, Alexander feels pretty nice. What do I think about the Tampa Bay Cowboys? I haven't heard about them. Tell me more about them, Big Chiefs. I don't know about the Tampa Bay Cowboys. But yeah, if you guys are in the TikTok chat, please be sure to follow, share, and like. Thanks for being there. Oh, it looks like he's in a cover 3 nickel defense. And we'll miss the throw, darn it. Oh, now I got you. No, I didn't watch the game. I was pretty disappointed as a Seahawks supporter watching them take the L in a game that they easily could have had against Minnesota. So yeah, I didn't watch Sunday night. We played Mario Party Jamboree in the household. Had a little bit of a consideration for trying to get into the championship game for the league that I'm in, but otherwise, yeah, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it. But yeah, good on Dallas. I believe they're still eliminated from the playoffs, so as of today. What's up, Marco? How are you doing today? Good to see you in the chat. If you guys are in TikTok chat, please tap the screen like Marco's doing. We love the likes, love the follows and shares. Come on in from the For You page and please follow. What's up, Tukey? How are you today? Hey, there's a new follower. How's your day going, new follower friend? Who's your favorite NFL team? Sanjay, how are you? Sanjay's hanging out with us in the beloved red chat. So new follower friend, it's Prod by Ack. Welcome in, Prod. Marco, I know. Yes, I'm very aware of what happened. I watched it, but yeah, they didn't get it done. They failed to score more points than the other team, right? I do too, Big Chiefs. Not just kissing up to you. I've been saying I think Kansas City's the team to beat. What's up, Truth Experience? How are you today? How do you know what coverage they're in? I was trying to diagnose what I thought they were in. I'm not always the best at it, but sometimes you can tell by the alignment if it's cover 3 or if it's, you know, like a Tampa 2 or something like that. Angel, thanks for following. We got a couple new players. We got Ronnie Lott at free safety. We got Sean Alexander at running back. What's up, Mr. Flippity? He says, "Ayo, BRB." You got it, man. Thanks for being there. Hope you had a great Saturday, Flippity. Tukey, how's your weekend? Good to see the moderator buddies coming through. They're not in. I mean, they're not eliminated either. Here's the Seattle scenario. They need the Rams to lose next weekend. Everything else doesn't really matter unless the Rams lose to Arizona. There are some strength of schedule scenarios, but it's really unlikely. Yeah, Cuddle, thanks for following. But yeah, Taz, let's not pin it all on one guy. Why don't people come in and say, why does Ryan Grubb call bad plays? Why doesn't the line block? Why doesn't DK finish his routes? I get kind of tired of the Geno conversation. So, Geno trolls are going under the bridge for 5 minutes. Not that you were trying to troll, Taz, but let's talk about the team in its entirety. Going good. Was playing some Madden. Oh, nice. How's Madden treating you? Peter, what's up, buddy? All right, so Peter's being a Rams troll. Peter, go eat some pumpkins. Let's see. I think we'll make it to the playoffs. Probably not. I think the Seahawks playoff probability is like 11% or something. David, thanks for following. Here's what I would say. I think Arizona's going to give it the old college try. They tried to spoil it for us last year in Arizona, and they nearly had us when we needed the Packers to lose to the Bears. That didn't happen. So I imagine they're going to go out and ball. And maybe the game will be close. You know, divisional games are that way. They want to be the spoiler for Los Angeles. But, yeah, you never want to put your destiny in somebody else's hands. Sorry, guys, I'm a little behind on chat. I'm not trying to, just am. Hey, thanks for shouting out Truth Experience. Ramdia, welcome in. My day was okay. Tyfunga, thanks for asking. Cooper Cup's been good, yeah, but you know who's even better is Puka Nacua. Cup seems like he's slowing down due to injury. They don't have an identity as far as I'm concerned, Leo. They have to figure out what they're going to be about. They're trying to be a defensive team, but they don't run the ball. You know, it's not complimentary football right now. Yeah, Tyler's pretty old, unfortunately, but you know, he had a key play today. I think Tyler's a decent player. I wouldn't say he's washed. He's just Father Time, you know, catches up for all of us. It is 2:25. But, buddy, thank you so much for the big galaxy. That came in from David. David, thank you for the galaxy. Thank you for the heart me. You added time to our timer, and I hope you're having a great day, David. Thanks for all your support to the stream. I meant to make a bigger deal immediately, but I don't know. Sometimes my train of thought gets off there slightly. Yeah, he's had a nice resurgence for sure, Truth Experience. What's up, Jose? How are you? All right, we got another one-hand pick. Boy, I wish Reek Woolen was getting some one-hand picks in real life today. So, hey, everybody that follows that time to our timer, if you're on the For You page, please come in. Stream runs on follows. Might be a shorter stream today, but we'll see. I don't blame Bobby for going somewhere else. He got to reunite with Dan Quinn. Maybe he wanted to be with Coach Quinn more than he did an unknown rookie coach like McDonald. Because he had some success under Quinn over the years. Jeremiah, welcome in. Yeah, tough year for San Francisco. They locked in a losing season too. I feel like DK and Spoon sold us. Oh, I didn't think Spoon had a bad game at all. I thought it was Reek Woolen and Julian Love that struggled, particularly on the touchdown to put him ahead there late. Trey Brown had a bad game too. He lined up off sides and then he gave up the touchdown on the ensuing play to what's his name? To Jefferson as well. But yeah, DK seemed like he was pretty lazy on that last route. Although I saw Dan Overlowski breaking that down, he said, "Oh, Timmy got beat pretty bad in three-man pass pressure," which was true. Yeah, there was holding. Yeah, for sure. But it is what it is. Yeah, I think we should move on from John Schneider. Appreciate all that John did. He's been the only GM that took us to a Super Bowl, but I think he's resting on, you know, his resume for, you know, a decade ago. It's been a while and it seems disjointed with the team. I almost wish it would be a complete sweep, man. I almost wish Jody Allen would sell the team and we get a new GM and a new coaching staff. I'm not sure McDonald's him. I feel like McDonald may take a while to develop. Like, ultimately, he's in charge, right? And we don't run the ball. It's like, what are we doing? Hey, what's up, Rico? How's your day going? Thanks for being there. All right, we got a quick win. GG's. We're on the red and purple and TikTok chats. Vortex, JR from Nevada. Thanks, guys, for the likes. Jay's coming in with a follow. Couple new players. Ronnie Lott at free safety and Sean Alexander in the backfield. So we upgraded from Zach Charbonnet's Team of the Week to the Sean Alexander card. Day off today. It's hype. Oh, perfect. Yeah, what's everybody's holiday plans for this coming week? Vortex, I'm good, bud. Good to see you. Noah, how's your day going? I play college football, but once in a blue moon. I'm way more of a NFL fan and creator because I have more to say about it. Wouldn't say get rid of Mike. It took me a while to do what he did with the Seahawks. Pete didn't leave. Pete was pushed out. Truth Experience. I'm not saying we should, but I feel like a fresh start's needed. I feel like ownership's not great. It was really great under Paul Allen. I don't think Jody cares much about it. I think it's just an asset to her. I think Schneider's gotten stale, and I think if you get a new GM in, they probably want a coach that shares the same vision that they do. So, yeah, I think it's a bit of a raw deal. But you know what? You're talking about Pete, doing a callback to Pete. Pete spent 1 year as the Jets head coach, got fired. 2 or 3 years in New England, got fired. Then went to USC, really got dialed in and became a complete coach. Then he won some national titles in the college ranks, and he came and won a Super Bowl up there in the Pacific Northwest. I don't think McDonald's got that base of knowing what he needs to do to have success. I mean, he brought in a guy like Grubb, and Grubb's just in over his head. Tristan and Logan, thanks guys for following. Seems like we want to be a defense first team, but we're only running the ball 39% of the plays. Vortex, no, it's all good, man. Yeah, never be sorry. You know, real life comes up, and sometimes you guys get bored with the games, whatever the case might be. But I always love it when you guys are here. Flippity, thank you for 100 lightning bolts. Good to have you there, Flippity. I don't know that he's way better than Shane Waldron. He's got cooler pass concepts, but Waldron was really good on the scripted opening drive stuff, Cuddle. We're terrible when we come out. We always start out behind a touchdown or two, it seems like. And then everything gets off track even more. We don't run. Tommy, thanks for following. This guy's going to go to the punt game right here. Aiden, what's up, bud? How's your day going? Yeah, things are good. And here's Ronnie Lott getting his first touch. This is how Motion should run his shows. Hey, I don't even know who that is. I don't really watch other streams, Jay. I just hope you enjoy my stream. If you enjoy somebody else, it's awesome. No, I haven't bothered him. In general, I don't usually chase after any viewers. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody wants time off, maybe they don't want DMs, but I should probably message him because he was here just about every day for like 2 months straight, and now I haven't seen him for a week, so I hope like nothing's going on with the family or he's not sick or something. So, yeah, a lot of discussion around the quarterback situation in Seattle. I don't know what to do, honestly. It's like, I don't know if they're on a full-blown rebuild. You can't draft a mid-first-round rookie, which is where we're probably going to be drafting, and throw him in behind that line. So I think you probably need to keep Geno for at least another year. Not that Geno doesn't deserve some blame, but a lot of the issues I don't think are completely on Smith. I think it's more on the line. Jay's your boy from another live. Oh, welcome in, Jay. Yeah, great to have you here. Buddy, I do not know what your name is. It is hidden in the display name there. It's Maserati. Welcome in, Maserati. Good to have you as a follower. Did you follow previously? There was another guy that had a Maserati Marvin Harrison account. All right, Sean Alexander is used to do running behind that left side of the Seahawk line when they had Walter Jones and they had Steve Hutchinson and Roby Tobeck there. That was the side they'd run Alexander to a ton in his MVP season. He'll romp in for a touchdown for us here. JSN route tree, night and day different. Yes, JSN thrived under Grubb. You're not wrong about that. It's I want to say it's Cuddle, but it's like Cuddy, right? Cuddy. Yeah, the route trees and success have been a lot better for JSN, but the run game's been abandoned, man. Like, Waldron would at least keep in two backs to block and help the offensive line when it was struggling, or you go like two tight end sets. I feel like Grubb's just a mad lad that wants to throw it every time, like a Madden player or something. And of course, that's not really working out for us. What's up, Guy? Thanks for following, Blake. How are you? Graphics are so good. You can see your auntie's house for Jay. Jay, you're the man. Thanks for being here. Always nice to get friends of Flippity in the chat. Jay, how do you and Flippity know each other? Do you visit her, though? Somebody said we should trade for Kyler Murray. Another live. I don't know what to think of that. Kyler's... I don't know. No, I think we should probably get our own young guy and develop him. But I don't know who's going to develop him, right? Like, I don't think Grubb's going to be the guy next year. And I don't know that McDonald really knows how to develop a young quarterback. Unknown Brendan, thanks for being here. I would like to see what Sam Howell has, too. I know he looked bad in the Packer game when he went in there, but Grubb didn't do him any favors. It's not like he took first team reps and all those things. Like, he has good arm strength and decent mobility. He's very young for Sam Howell. Like, we wasted draft capital on him. So, yeah, I did see somebody say we should bring back Russ this offseason. I saw some other discussion we should go for Sam Darnold, who's going to be a free agent. But Darnold doesn't move around very well. I think he'd be so bad under our offensive line. But, yeah, thanks, everybody, for being here. I'm sorry, chat's kind of going fast. And I may be missing a line of text here and there. I don't intend to. Yeah, it was a good one to watch, for sure, Noah. Was rooting for him, close game. Yeah, they just, they imploded. Like, they had chances there. I thought it was a game-winning drive with Geno hitting Barner in the back of the end zone. It was a cool catch from Barner. And then defensively, they fell apart. And they tried a 60-yard field goal, which I don't think Myers could hit that field goal in those conditions ever. So I thought that was kind of a wasted play. It's like either send out the offense and try to get a pre-snap false start and get a free play, or drop a hook and lateral or do something there, or maybe punt and keep them deep and play the field position game, try to get it back. They did get it back, But then with no timeouts, it looked like DK cut off the route, and it was all bad the rest of the way. Yeah, I mean, with Sour Patch, we were just talking about him. I don't really know what happened with him. But I don't feel like he's obligated to be here. If he's bored of the stream or bored of me, like, appreciate all that Sour Patch has done for this community and been an awesome chatter, and I hope everything's okay. I might message him, but I usually just let people be for the most part. Aiden, they could. They need the Cardinals to bail him out, though. They have like 12% chance or something. Russ came back. Seattle win the Super Bowl. I doubt it, Andrew. Russ is a shell of who he used to be. Russ isn't going to be good behind this offensive line either. Let's see. Hasn't replied. Flippity tried to get a hold of him. Imagine DK and Debo together. Yeah, that was supposed to be a thing, right? Yeah. Seahawks intended to draft Debo that season, but Niners took him earlier than they expected. What's up, Kobe? How's your day going? Tough inning to watch. At least we hit the lotto with JSN. Yeah, JSN's been good. He's definitely been a bright spot this season. Ooh, speaking of Harrison, he kept his feet. Guys, if you're on the TikTok for your page, please come through and follow. The more followers we have, the longer we'll stream, and the lights will flash for you. So let's see. We got Kobe in the house. Hope everybody follows him. Oh yeah, Hurts getting hurt, right? Was a bummer. That affected the wild card chase for anybody that wanted to try to get into that wild card chase, like my Seahawks. Commanders got that locked up now. His targets get less and less. Oh, he might have had me. He was close. Instead, we'll get the new Julio Jones card. Had Gilmore on him all game. Yeah, Niners are out, right? Waldron could never beat the Niners. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just on Waldron, but yeah, Waldron did struggle against him. I'm not saying we should have kept Waldron. That's not my thing. I just don't think Grubb's the guy. Like two things can be true. Neither one of them can be the guy that we want to stay with, right? McCaffrey, he's showing you guys the ball. If you want to show off your balls, be sure to go to manscaped.com. Use my creator code DFR20. You'll get 20% off and free international shipping at manscaped.com. All right, John, thanks for following. Dude, the Raiders didn't need to win and they won. Yes, I bet you Sour Patch is ticked about that. You telling me you're not throwing the ball to DK half the game and Gilmore's on him after DK already scored on him one-on-one? Hey, I would have got DK the ball, or you know what I would have done? If I was a offensive coordinator, I'd run the freaking ball more. We don't run the ball. We don't come up with good running plays. It was another game where we abandoned the run. I think we threw it 40-something times and ran it 14 times. Very off balance. Vikings know what's coming. They pin their ears back. Let's see. Buddy, thanks for the share, White. JP, thanks for following. Boy, the TikTok chat's really moving. Sorry if I'm missing anything. Sidney Rice was better than Doug. I don't know. Maybe in Rice's prime, but he didn't spend much of his prime in Seattle. Kobe, he needs 16. Oh, I have the same deal. We're mirroring them. I have a 15-point lead. I need the defense to hold on, and I'm taking on Josh Jacobs. So, yeah, that's my scenario to move to the championship. Yeah, we can't talk about that tie. I think you know that tie. So I got to put you in a 5-minute gulag tie. Sorry. Can't get into that discussion. I don't understand it. I see people doing that content around that platform there too a lot this morning. I saw a bunch of guys giving all the picks, but yeah, it seems like it always jams up the gears for me, so I'd have to steer away from it, Ty. So I just had to get out of chat. I have it as a banned term, but you spelled it differently, Typhonga. So yeah, please take 5 minutes and yeah, let's not get into that one. Other than in my Discord or on Twitter and stuff, then we can definitely get into it. Apparently Garrett Wilson leaving the Jets. He's not a free agent, is he? Were you supposed to the Eagles game? What do you mean, JP? Blue Eye, thanks for following. Am I worried about it? No. You know, like, you can worry, you can stress out, you can do this, that, and the other. It's going to come. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's a huge corporation that has a lot of money around it. They're either going to figure out a way to appeal to the Supreme Court and keep it around, or they're going to work with the current administration or the previous one to find a workaround, or, you know, it'll be gone. That's why I ask everybody, Vortex, to please follow me on the other socials too, so we can keep the community together. Oh, he wants out of the Jets. Right on, Leo. Leo, looks like you got the Action Green profile picture. You're a Seahawks fan too then, right, Leo? Not a free agent, has to be traded. Doug or Tyler? I mean, Doug won a ring. I think Doug was more a big part of the culture, but man, Tyler's been great for a long time. All the layups. Oh man, you got to get it in the gym. Start hitting those layups, bud. Sound like Angel Reese flippity, missing the layups, the low shot percentage field goal from the floor. So here's the question today. Would you prefer to have to sleep 15 hours a day or 2 hours a day? Since the Legion of Boom days, I go back to the 80s with the Seahawks when I was born. As soon as I was old enough to follow any sports teams, I like Seattle. Hey, I appreciate everybody for following. Thank you guys. We've had a lot of diamonds too. Thank you for that. But everybody that follows adds time to that timer, and then if you guys want to tap the screen, you can go for the #1 spot on the crown and win the like-a-thon there in my chat. If you're in the red chat, please come through, subscribe, and thumbs up. We love it. I think I like Lynch more, personally. Alexander was great. I don't know how many of you are old enough to have good perspective on Alexander. And it kind of coincided with Hutchinson leaving too, but Alexander got a huge contract, and it seemed like he just lost his desire to run through contact. I felt like he would just kind of run to the line and fall down after like 07, 08. But yeah, he was excellent. I loved watching Sean. Remember when we had Sean as a rookie, and we also had Ricky Waters in the backfield. That was a great two-headed monster. This is Bryn Kaysen. Thanks guys for following. D3X says, I was doing the epic challenges with an 86 overall team, and the team was pretty much impossible. Dude, it's tough, man. Yeah, the challenges, especially when they're on comp and sim, those can be quite rough. But yeah, there's our question today. Would you guys prefer to sleep 15 hours or 2 hours? You're going to get the same rest every time. Yeah, Sean was pretty good. Wally Walk, welcome in. Also, I'm an Oakland guy, kind of. Like the A's and the Warriors. I know they're not in Oakland now, but Marshawn, he was there at the Warriors' first championship parade that I went out to. So I definitely appreciate Marshawn for repping the Bay so much. Wally Walk, thanks for following. Do I think they'll win a Super Bowl anytime soon? Probably not. It feels like they don't have much direction right now. I know we're all overreacting a bit if you're a Seahawks fan, because they could have won today, like probably should have won that game, and we'd all be feeling differently if they were still in charge of their destiny. But it's like, are they a defensive team under McDonald? Okay, well, we got to run the ball and manage time of possession and have more takeaways than giveaways, and they're not doing that. We got Grubb running this gimmick offense a lot. They're saying the screen game is a part of the run game. They threw it to Kenneth Walker. He had 8 receptions today, but only 28 yards. Like, I don't know what we're doing. They traded away Russell Wilson. They went 9-8 2 years after trading away the franchise quarterback, and then they went and got rid of Pete. Like, I thought Pete really should have probably been in the mix for Coach of the Year for making the playoffs. Going to Geno Smith a couple years ago. And all that draft capital was supposed to be the rebuild, right? And we got Witherspoon, and we got Boye Mafe, and Kenneth Walker, and Charles Cross, and Abraham Lucas, and all those guys are good. Hall's good, but we're not winning. And now, like, Reek Woolen got benched to start this game, so that's not a good thing, right? And I don't know what's going on up there, to be honest with you. Completely changed the defense. Well, hey, listen, you got to think about how much they've spent on the defense, though. First overall pick was Murphy. Murphy's been pretty good. They traded for Haskinson from the Jaguars. They traded for Ernest Jones. I think if you give Pete all those resources, they're at least in the same boat, if not better. I don't think Pete Carroll's coach team loses to the Giants at home. I don't think they get to 3rd and 1 against the Rams and lose that game at home either. Home field advantage is gone. They've lost like 6 games at home right now. So anyhow, sorry for rambling. I'm sorry if I missed anything in chat. Bama, great to see you. Let's see. Chris is in the chat, the red chat. He says he needs this game. Doesn't have the money. Chris, hey, Christmas right around the corner. Yes, Clint Hurt needed to be fired. Apparently that was a thing with Pete and Jody Allen too. Pete wanted to keep all his staff. So Pete loyal to a fault probably. But yeah, Clint Hurt should have been canned, after a season or so. Like, it was obvious Clint Hurt didn't have what it took defensively there. Pulled Bo Jackson. Oh, very nice. The best present I have is the Lurker present right now. Noah Mandale's got a breakdown for us here, guys. He says, on average, a person spends 9,125 days sleeping in their lifetime. It's about 25 years. Man, I love my sleep, for sure. So, yeah, TikTok buddies. Would you prefer to sleep 2 hours a day or 15 hours a day? This is Bryn. Bryn, hey, welcome in, bud. And Ty, if you didn't know, I apologize. Let's see. You heard a fan today. Switch from Seattle to Kansas City and the Eagles because they're good. Bandwagon is going to bandwagon, dude. Wife is going to double that in 25 years. It says Bing Bong. Bing Bong, good to see you, bud. Bing Bong, I didn't get to see the Rams. I was a Rams fan in my sleep. Hoping, or excuse me, the Rams. I didn't get to see the Jets. I was hoping the Jets would beat the Rams in my sleep. Then I woke back up after stream to see what was happening. I know it didn't quite work out. But, not much reason for you guys to win, from a draft standpoint thing. Bing Bong, did you see the whole reporting about Woody Johnson's kids? Apparently, the kids run around like they're the general managers, and the general managers have to answer to them and all that type of stuff. I guess one of the kids goes by the name Brick. I forgot the other one's name, but I guess Brick, a few weeks ago, they had a win, and Rodgers was pumped up, was going to give the game ball to the head coach or something. Brick apparently was in the locker room, and he gave a expletive-filled speech and gave a game ball to Garrett Wilson. They said like the whole locker room just deflated around him. Yeah, it's kind of crazy stuff, man. Seven, thanks for sharing. But, I'm not trying to pile on or anything, Bing Bong. It's just like, you love a franchise because you loved them as a kid or whatever reason you start rooting for one, and then you get bad owners in there, and it's the worst possible thing. Because if there's bad ownership, it's just going to be many, many years of it being bleak, and, maybe Johnson will get another gig as an ambassador or something and stop messing stuff up for you guys. Oh, I thought we were going to scoop it with Kevin Mawai and get the touchdown, but nice hit stick to save him there. Hunter, thanks for following. Super Bowl predictions, I think it's Kansas City and Detroit. We'll see if Detroit can be healthy enough to finish it off. Thought the Eagles were coming on hot, but then Jalen Hurts got hurt. Need to keep the spoon in their mouths as Bing Bong. Yep, exactly. Sorry, Cuddy. Let me get your chat read here. Even those are winning, you say we look way better on offense and defense. I don't think Seattle looks better on offense at all. I think Seattle's regressed offensively. Zane, thanks for following. I mean, Seahawks can't run the ball and they don't pass protect well. Yeah, I think Hal could be okay. People are just judging everything on Hal because he went in on Sunday Night Football and looked bad. Zane, who's your favorite NFL team? Crazy for thinking Baltimore, Detroit. I mean, Baltimore's a team that's always threatening. Yeah, I guess they could get hot. I don't really believe in Baltimore much. Seems like they are snake-bitten playoff time. Grant, thanks for the follow. How are you, Grant? Yeah, I think the offense was better. I'm curious what the points per game was if we compare last year with this year. I mean, marginally better. I think Grubb's a better pass game dude, but there's no balance. There's no run game. You have the lead and you can't run out the clock. He just wants to throw. You're not keeping time of possession long enough. The defense is getting spent. Could be part of the reason the defense surrendered that touchdown is guys were getting tired. Although it looked like Reek Woolen kind of took the play off in some ways there too. But I don't know. I think it's a lot of the issues are the interior of the offensive line and Ryan Grubb. I mean, I think everything's kind of branched off of that. Detroit fan there. How about myself? I like Seattle saying, need a better O-line. How can we do good when the O-line isn't there? Yep, exactly. Lights are on. Nobody's home. Yep. So Mike Williams, not Jerry Jeudy, because the ratings. Oh, yes. I did see that about the Jets. Yeah, the Jets, Woody Johnson. He didn't want to trade for Jerry Jeudy because of his Madden rating, is what I read. Yeah, exactly. Dan Schneider. Yeah, Dan Schneider definitely ran the Commanders franchise into the dirt as well. Kenneth has regressed so much it's sad. D3X is saying. Yeah, it's true. I mean, part of Kenneth Walker's issues is he's not staying healthy, and it's kind of starting to remind me a little bit of Rashad Penny. But yeah, I mean, when he is out there running, how many tackles for a loss are we taking? It's rough. Shane could never beat or score on good defenses, though. No, man, I mean, it's easy to take a metaphorical dump on Waldron, but Waldron was very good at all the scripted stuff. Waldron wasn't a good in-game adjustment guy. I don't know anything that Grubb's at other than having some cool fancy pass attacks. But a lot of interceptions this year on Geno Smith. That wasn't happening under Waldron and Pete either. So I think some of it's the blocking scheme. I think some of it's the route scheme. The one he threw on Sunday Night Football that Geno threw. You had Noah Fant and Tyler Lockett running a slant to the left-hand side of the end zone. And the only separation was the pylons, really. And the interior defender was able to just float back and get the interception. Like, why would you have a route tree going that way? It seems like the drops are on the weekends these days, Jaime. I'm not sure if we'll have them again. Play me, bro. Play me, bro. No, I'm not your bro. You didn't follow, and please don't give directives in my chat. Not telling you what to do, but follow the stream, subscribe, act nice, come out of your time out in 5 minutes, and we'll talk about what it takes to do to play. You're upset at the fans letting the opposing fans take over the stadium. Just goes to show who's loyal. It's a tough deal, man. I mean, if you spend big on season tickets, you might want to cash in on some of those games and, you know, maybe not be in attendance for all of them. Maybe you can't make it because of family obligations or whatever. If it's a night game, maybe you don't want to be out at night. As you get older, maybe you get astigmatism like I have, and every headlight looks like it's super bright and sprawled out to your eyes. You know, whatever reason that people do what they do, but I've heard some NFL teams limit the amount of times you can not show up and be in your seats, and I think that would probably be good for Seattle because it seems like the opposing fans are definitely showing up a lot at Lumen Field these days. Now, yesterday's game, the Sunday game against Minnesota, I felt like the home crowd was rocking. It just wasn't enough. If you're on the For Your page, please come on in and follow. Appreciate you guys. Hope everybody's having a great day. Jack Durst just followed. I think Seattle needs to move on from Tyler Lockett, honestly, D3X. And I love Tyler, but you know, if they would have traded him at the deadline to like Kansas City or Pittsburgh or something, I think that would have been cool to let him go compete for a championship. His dad played for the Chiefs. He's due for a pretty big cap hit this coming year. I think. Here's what I think. I don't know what they're doing, honestly, but if they're going to keep masquerading as contenders or pretenders as they seem to be right now, you probably have to keep DK and Tyler and Reek Woolen and those guys because it's tough to replace them. And if you're going to replace them through the draft, then you got to give guys a couple years to get coached up. And I don't know how long Schneider is going to stay off the hot seat there in Seattle. Oh man, David, dude, thank you for another Galaxy. David's adding a lot of stream time here today. Thanks, David. So anyhow, yeah, they need to figure out what they're doing. They need to figure out what the identity is. Those of your Seahawks fans probably feel the same way. Excited for any big gifts? I have the Lurker gift. I think that one might be like a Ray Lewis or something. Yeah, Anthony, they're still mathematically in it, but they need help now. You never want to be in that situation where you don't control your destiny. And they had their destiny in their hands a couple weeks ago, and they, you know, made a mess of their bed. Now they got to sleep in it. But is this going to be a defense and running team? If they are, then they need to identify it as that, and then they need to run the freaking ball. You can't really run the college-style offense with a defense-first head coach like McDonald. It's not complimentary football that they're playing. David, thank you for another Galaxy, dude. Merry Christmas to you too, man. Thank you for all the support. So all the buddies, man, please give David a virtual high five. He just sent us in a lot of Galaxies, and he also added a lot of time to the timer. Yeah, bro's going ham right now, Landon. Could never score against the Niners. Lost to the Chiefs. Listen, Cuddle, like you're picking out certain games. How did Ryan Grubb not score enough points for us to beat the New York freaking Giants this year? Like, Waldron was there for 3 years. I think he was fairly steady. I think he was a marginal offensive coordinator. But I don't think Grubb is better. Like, I think Grubb may have been a regression. I kind of wish we would have picked up Chip Kelly and seen what Chip Kelly was about, because we interviewed Chip this past offseason. I know Chip can be abrasive, and some people don't want to deal with Chip Kelly. Let's see. AT Edits, hello, how's your day going? Hopefully, Reek can go back to 2022, the off-field stuff for Seahawks' sake. So this is back-to-back seasons in December where Reek Woolen has been disciplined. Last year by Pete Carroll, this year by Mike McDonald. And I saw some Seahawks fan making a reach to say he thinks Reek Woolen's a diva because he dropped the name Tariq and went to Reek Woolen. And I saw other Seahawks fans saying, this was on like the Seahawks Reddit, or maybe it was on field goals, but they're also saying Woolen is super inarticulate. He's just not a smart guy, is what the fan was saying. I haven't personally listened to him in any interviews, but maybe he's just acting a fool. I think he shies away from contact for Tariq Woolen, and he's playing on a 5th round rookie scale. He probably doesn't want to get himself hurt and get himself in a situation where he doesn't get the bag. But if that's all he's concerned about, is he a guy that you really want to invest in? I could see Seattle moving on from him. Where am I from? I'm in California, friend. Elijah and Josh, the Dawn, thanks guys for following. Dude, Chris Carson was a beast, man. I guess he got into some really aggressive exercise. I'm going to draw a blank on the name now. Do you guys know what the exercise is? It's kind of like P90X, but they do it in the gym, like freeform stuff. It's like hardcore weightlifting. It kind of was a movement. I guess it's kind of almost like a cult type thing, where some people are like really into it. Their whole identity is around the weightlifting. Do I got any weightlifters in chat that know what I'm trying to express? Because apparently Carson got into that, and that's how he messed up his neck. He has the screws in his neck, and I'm glad he didn't try to keep playing, because I think that would have been, terrible for him had something drastically gone wrong for Chris Carson. Let's see, 561 Josh. Yeah, pretty much forced to retire. Medical retirement type thing for Carson. I think he got paid out on the Seahawks insurance program or something like that. Man, I can't think of the name of that workout program and regimen though. Sorry guys, it'll come to me eventually. Let's see. Would assume for a worst player draft pick. Yeah, I mean, if Seattle wants to just full-on rebuild, I think you have to do it without John Schneider, because I think you have to say Schneider didn't do enough with the draft capital from the Broncos-Wilson trade. But if you're going to rebuild, then maybe you look at trading Metcalf, Lockett. Lockett's probably a cap casualty. Maybe Tariq Woolen has to get traded. If you want to keep Geno for a year or two as a bridge, because you're not going to draft high enough to get a Shooter Sanders or a Cam Ward, I think that would be okay, but you don't want to overpay for Geno as well. I wouldn't consider Walker a bust. No, I think the jury's still out, but he is getting injured a lot. Yes, CrossFit, Alex. Yes, man, I don't know why I can never think of it. Yes, Chris Carson had a dude that was like the CrossFit nut, was his personal trainer. He was doing, I mean, I don't really know all what he was doing with his training program, but I want to say he was doing stuff like squatting weight onto a jump box with like 400 pounds on his shoulders and stuff, and that is how he messed up his neck. But it could have been football injuries too. But yeah, that was what I heard is what derailed Chris Carson's career, which is a shame. But yeah, Carson was fun, great pick, powerful runner. I think we got him in the 7th round from Oklahoma State, and yeah, he looked like he was like the next beast mode type of dude for us. He just didn't stay healthy for very long. Boy, we've had a lot of running backs, right? We had Thomas Rawls that was explosive. Rawls had the bad injury. Leo just brought him up too. Jamar Chase Mason, thanks guys for following. Rawls had a terrible leg break injury. Never was quite the same. We had Mike Davis was okay at times. I remember Russell Wilson threw that rugby pass to him on Sunday Night Football. That guy had some explosion. I think he had bounced around the league a bit. Rashad Penny was good, but Penny didn't stay healthy. He was a 1st round running back when we probably didn't need to spend that much capital on a running back. Now we've gone back-to-back 2nd rounders with Walker and Charbonnet. And that's a couple years ago, right? Because Walker's 3rd year, Charbonnet's 2nd year. But yeah, it hasn't been the same since Marshawn was back there. Yes, CJ Prosise. Boy, Prosise looked like he was going to be amazing, but he was just made of glass. Easy for me to say. Not like I could run around out there and take those hits in the NFL. But yeah, Prosise looked like he was great. And he was a guy that could line up at receiver and do some fun stuff from Notre Dame. All right, we're getting some quit outs and stuff, fellas. So, they're making it easy on me, not sticking around for sure. We got 35 followers. We'd love to get a follow a minute. We're 39 minutes deep into the stream. If you happen to be on the TikTok for your page or the Red Chat for your page, please click through and hang out and chat with us. We'd like to talk sports. We can talk movies, TV shows, breakfast, fast food, whatever is fine. As long as we just don't get into politics and religion. Those usually turn into hot button deals and derail stream a lot. Carson sounds like he went the David Wilson route via medical retirement. Noah Mandel says, outfielder jock Peterson and the Texas Rangers are in agreement on a contract. Ooh, Peterson's only 32. Man, I feel like Jock Peterson's been around for ages now. That was from Ken Rosenthal 45 minutes ago. Just started The Sopranos again. I've never watched it, man. I'd like to watch it. I just don't usually get that much time to sit down and really enjoy stuff. The kids are so loud. Like, a lot of times if I have to watch live sport when my wife's at work, I just kind of half hear the games. May even throw on the captions because they're running around. They got their devices and they want attention and stuff. So, yeah, one of these days I'd like to get back into watching some good series like that. Off your memory, Bing Bong, where would you rate The Sopranos on a 1 to 10? And anybody else that's watched it? Doing content on football, should you just talk about football or just Seattle? Leo, it's interesting, man. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are strictly Seahawks creators. Was it Matty F. Brown, Hawk Blogger guy, David Noomhouse? Of course, there's the beat writers, Corbin Smith, Bob Condata. I can't think of the African-American gentleman. But, yeah, there's a few people that just do Seahawks-only stuff. And it's more of a niche. I think if you did football in general, you have more ability to have mass appeal to different folks that are coming in. No, that one doesn't doesn't ring a bell in particular to me. Sebs, thanks for following. Sopranos is great. Zane would give it at least an 8.5. It's a solid 9, says Bing Bong. Seahawks versus Seahawks in this wild card game for me. I'm in the action greens. Don't think anything like it is better, but it's not perfect. TJ, thanks for following us today. Vikings is close, really like that show. I'm very much a comedy guy. I always like the sitcoms. Sorry, buddy. So Leonard Williams had played decently for the price they paid for him. Thought he wasn't worth it at the time of the trade. They've done a lot of robbing Peter to pay Paul stuff, right? If you guys are familiar with that saying. But yeah, Seattle's done a lot of acquire people. Schneider has not been one to sell off his pieces and get much draft capital for them. But yeah, we traded for Leonard Williams. This year we traded for Ernest Jones. You know, in previous years we traded for Jadeveon Clowney and Dwayne Brown. And of course we picked up Piercy Harvin and Jamal Adams. And a lot of those trades haven't really worked out great long term. I think the Dwayne Brown trade was a good one. The Leo Williams trade's a good trade for the Seahawks, of course. And we'll fall for it on the first down. Have I watched I Think You Should Leave? I have not. Is it a series or is it a movie? Hey, Skull, aren't you a follower? Don't be a troll, Skull. Adams was horrible. Adams was good that first year, and then he never could stay healthy for us. The throwbacks we used on the Broncos are tough. Triple A or A++ sketch show. Oh, I'd like to watch it. I love sketch comedy. Yeah, absolutely, Junior. Yeah, they didn't come out ready to play. They gave up an opening drive touchdown, kind of chased the game most of the day. I thought Gino had the game winner to Marner, and then they collapsed. They choked on it there after the Vikings got away with a blatant hold at left tackle, but you can't leave it to the refs to catch everything too. Rams are a surprising team. I mean, I don't think the Rams are legitimate contenders, just like I don't think Seattle would have been if they would have been in the driver's seat. But they've done well. I think it's a testament to how good of a coach McVay is there in Los Angeles. Puka Nacua was an amazing selection, and Kupp still has a little bit left in the tank. Williams is their main back, right? He's looked decent for him at times too. Do I like the coach McDonald? I'm pretty mixed on McDonald. If I was going to give him a letter grade, I was thinking about this before stream, I probably would rate him like a C+. How do you get stars on your players when you can only do a few players? So yeah, you're allowed to put AP and X factors on them. It's 3 X factors offense, 3 X factors defense, and then the AP kind of goes up as the season goes on. Favorite Seahawks trade in my lifetime? Trading for Steve Largent. Well, it wasn't in my lifetime though, although I got to benefit from it in my lifetime, buddy. Let's see. College football. I don't follow college as closely. Official. I would assume it's the Oregon Ducks, but we'll see. Colton, welcome in. Thanks for following. Those of you that just followed, please tell me your favorite football team. You can tell me your college team and your pro team. Here goes Johnny Football. Oh, he's chasing after it like it's Josie Canseco in the corner. He'll fumble through the back, but we do get the touchdown for Johnny Football. Kansas gets saved by the refs. I mean, Kansas won 2 Super Bowls, man. Maybe this year they've had some favorable calls, but I don't think it's been a conspiracy to prop them up as the dominant team for this long. I think Mahomes is a generational guy that everybody should try to enjoy as best they can. Forgot to tell you yours last week when you followed. Oh, yeah. Awesome, Jay. Please tell us your favorite teams. I don't know how dangerous the Rams are looking. I feel like they're squeaking by, but, winning is winning. I think the Rams are probably running one and done if they hang on. I'm hoping the Cardinals can beat them and Seattle gets a second shot at this thing. But you have to imagine who are they going to host, right? They're probably going to host Minnesota or the Packers or the Commanders, and I think those teams are all better than the Rams. Ryder Davis, welcome in. I think they may have the best coach, though. Who do you guys think is the best coach in the NFL right now? I mean, it's probably Andy Reid, but I think McVay's right there. Need to draft Cam Ward, pick up some great offensive line. We can't draft Cam Ward. We'd have to give up the entire draft and probably stuff out of the future draft, Joshua. Just not realistic this year. It's like they're not rebuilding, but they're rebuilding. They're in the middle, and you're not getting that type of talent. A couple years ago, we could have got C.J. Stroud. Russell Wilson boned us the last game of the season, his first year in Denver. They got a win late, and that moved that draft pick from where it would have been 3rd overall to 5th overall. So we got Witherspoon instead of getting Stroud. If we would have got Stroud, I think Stroud would have been there with Geno, because Seattle was kind of indicating that they were willing to take a quarterback that draft. And he probably gets that behind Geno for a year or so, and then it would have been his team. Brandon, welcome in. Thanks for following. Oh, Mike Tomlin from D3X is what he's thinking. What I think about the Bears season, dude, the Bears were playing good football. They just kept finding a way to beat themselves there late in a lot of their games, and now it seems like they've kind of, I don't want to say they've committed to the tank, but it seems like they're not really trying much anymore. It auto-corrected. No, you're all good, buddy. Andy, O'Connell, Harborough are Hammy's top coaches. You fear Cousins will be the Jets' next quarterback? Yeah, I could totally see it. Rams have been super inconsistent with how they play. They also seem to play down to their opponents. Yeah, I know Rams get a lot of love because they're in the major media market. They uprooted from St. Louis. Of course, they used to be in Los Angeles and went back to L.A. But yeah, I don't think the Rams are particularly good. I think I've called it the NFC Midwest for the Western Conference, and of course, I'm a little bitter that Seattle's not probably going, but I don't think Seattle would make a lot of noise in the playoffs either. I think the best for the Rams is the divisional round. And that would be my guess for Seattle's ceiling too. Justin, I like the Sooners as far as college football. Yeah, Arch Manning, that'd be a season out, right? Or at least a season there for Arch. So we had the fumble, we didn't recover it. I'm in my playoffs, don't know about my opponent. TikTok friends, if you're on the For You page, hey, please come on through and follow. The stream runs on follows. The more you guys follow, the more time goes to the time bank. And we always like doing the big streams. But, yeah, it could be a shorter one today. It's all good. Whatever happens, happens. Appreciate all the support. Let's see. KOC insane for turning all these decent pocket passers into top 15 guys. Yeah, he deserves some credit, man. Darnold looks very solid. Flippity, bud, thank you so much. Flippity's loading up some lightning bolts for us. We got 3rd and long quickly. Redman and Cy, our latest followers. Yeah, welcome in, guys. Yeah, my dad's from Oklahoma, so he always liked all the Oklahoma teams, particularly the Sooners, because they were like the team, especially if you lived in Oklahoma back in the 50s and 60s and all that. My dad was born in 1935, so it would have been, all those years. So it was a lot of, state pride for him. So yeah, I always liked the Sooners, but I don't follow them. I don't know the recruiting stuff. I don't know who's in the transfer portal. I'm not that type of college fan. Very casual with it. Flippity, thank you for 100 lightning bolts. Interested to see what a top 5 quarterback list would look like for me. I have Mahomes firmly entrenched at number 1. Everything else I'd have to think about. This guy keeps running man, but he's not running a spy. And then we get Manziel out of the pocket. I feel like Kurt fits into that category personally. Yeah, Kurt had some good years back in the day though in Washington too, but I felt like he got a bit of a resurrection to his career there in Minnesota. I'm not a huge Lamar Jackson fan, but it'd be tough to get 5 better than him. So I'd probably go Mahomes, Josh Allen. I think Jared Goff is playing great. And then, yeah, probably Lamar's there. Trying to think of who else would be there. I really like Geno, but Geno's not at all top 5 guy. Dellen, thanks for being here. I think it's Toro. Thanks for following as well. Oh, yeah, Joe Burrow. Yeah, Burrow would definitely belong there. I think if Burrow was on a decent squad, he'd be the MVP this season. And they got another win yesterday. I guess they have still mathematical hope. Defensive player rookie of the year, or defensive player of the year, I don't know. D3X. I'll ask the TikTok chat. TikTok chat, what do you guys think? Who's your defensive player of the year? That's how you are with NFL. Super casual for Dustin. Dustin, I'm glad you still hang out with us and put up with the Madden streams. Yeah, Daniels looks great. What a nice selection for the Washington Commanders. Yeah, I don't know that Hurts is a top 5 quarterback. Hurts is a dynamic player, and he's so good in short yardage and all those things. But as far as the guy dropping back and making all the throws, I think he's still pretty raw. How am I going? Good. What's up, Callum? Nick Bonito or TJ Watt is what I'm hearing for defensive player of the year. RJ on fire. Thanks for following, RJ. Watt is the hands down favorite, is what Bing Bong's let me know. So I guess it's TJ Watt. Probably deservedly so. I know that Steeler defense has been ranked pretty highly this whole season. RJ, thanks for the likes. Yeah, the like-a-thon is on. If you guys tap the screen, you can drive your profile picture all the way up there and get the crown if you're in TikTok chat. We love it for you guys to like it up. Got the punch on there, but no fumble. He's out of timeouts. Yeah, his brother was great too. Who's the greatest father-son or brother combo in the NFL, guys? The Mannings immediately come to my mind. Of course, the Watts are there. I'm wondering if I'm missing somebody. You have about 25K in snow presents. Hold on, let me read the rest of that. Do I think that's decent? Sure. Just, you know, there's definitely the mad lads that are out there that have spent a couple paychecks on the game, and they're going to have massive upgrades when Christmas Day gets here. Oh, the Barbers, yeah, Tiki and Rondé Barber. Yep, that's true. It's just he's doing the old Matt Stafford. Megatron's down there somewhere, right? Oh, Kelsey brothers. Yeah, now I got you, Bandob. Cameron, thanks for following. I was trying to think of who the Kellys were. I was thinking if Jim Kelly had a brother or something that I wasn't remembering. So my playoff game, it's 10-10, Seahawks versus Seahawks in this matchup. Trevon and Stephon Diggs. Yeah, that's a good one, guys. I tried to lateral. I was hoping for the bamboozle on that. Oh yeah, the Sharp, Sterling and Shannon Sharp. Shout out to Dustin Jones, Mr. Jones and me having a good time in the purple chat. Wish we had the drops on. Boy, the drops were nice. The Cordy twins. Oh yes, greatest Seahawk of all time. I'm biased, Jordan. I'm related to Steve Largent. That's why I even like the franchise. So don't ask me. I think Largent's an argument though. Walter Jones, Bobby Wagner. Although Bobby, you know, he played for the Rams and now the Commanders. Russ probably belongs in the conversation. Cam Chancellor, Cortez Kennedy, but yeah, maybe Walter Jones, man. I mean, Walter Jones was amazing for many years, but I'll always take Largent. Let's see. Yeah, Alexander was great. Did I get Call of Duty? No. It's a free download though. I should probably download it, but I don't think I'll stream it, man. What did I think about the Seahawks loss today? It was garbage, man. I mean, they had destiny in their hands, um, going into the Packer game, and they couldn't beat the Packers or Minnesota. And I think it just shows you the difference between pretenders and contenders, right? Not that you're going to beat both of them, but you had to get one of those games to really keep yourself in good shape. And today was the day they should have got that done. They just didn't, right? I thought it was a really clutch drive to go get the lead, and the defense couldn't hold, and the offense couldn't battle back. Yeah, Giants are rough. Somehow Seattle lost to the Giants at home this year. What happened to Drew Lock? Always defended him. He struggled with the Giants. Yeah, the Giants are bad. Also, I think Drew Lock's just a guy that can sling it. He has big arm talent, but I think he doesn't make great decisions with the football. Oh, Vernon and Vontae Davis. Yeah, that's a good one. You guys are going deep into the annals of NFL relationships to give us some good names. Boy, that Drake May's kind of fast, right? Prime Cam and Ray Lewis will destroy this era. I don't know, man. If they came back in this era, they'd be getting a lot of personal fouls. Steve Atwater, too, from those Bronco teams back in the 80s, man. That guy was a hitter. So was Ronnie Lott, of course. And we get the pass breakup. Johnny McCaw. Thanks for following, Johnny. Actually, I think it's McCall. Welcome in. I don't think we're trading Geno. I mean, I doubt there's much market to trade Geno in the offseason. I think we need to keep him as a bridge, though. But we've probably got to figure out what we're doing. What we're doing with the offense, what we're doing with the general manager, all those things, and start planning for the future. Because Geno's, he's already into his mid-30s, so they do need a succession plan. I don't know that it's Sam Howell or not. Oh, yeah, the Bennetts. Yeah, the Bennetts were good. How did I forget that one as a Seahawks fan? Yeah, the Legion of Boom was quite great. It's Parrish. Thanks for following, Parrish. Sorry, guys, I'm a little behind on chat. He's running fast on me, and he's got a wide open receiver in Witten. It's probably my man coverage. I thought I clicked on the zone guy, so that was rough. See, so Drew Lock, when he came out of Mizzou, he was good with Denver. Nah, I don't think he was good with Denver. Oh, excuse me. You're saying he was good in Mizzou, and then there's no apostrophe or anything. My bad, bud. I think you're saying he was good in Mizzou, and then Denver ruined him. But yeah, he struggled in Denver quite a bit. Super Bowl today, I think it's the Chiefs winning it. Not really sure about the NFC picture right now. Randall Cunningham had a brother that played in the league? I was unfamiliar with Sam Cunningham. Well, that may just send me out of the playoffs. He got the hit stick recovery. You think he feels the pressure, tries to get too many big plays now? Always one of the Bennett brothers on the same team. Me too. I always thought it would be great to get his brother in there. Most underrated Seahawks player? I don't know. I got to think about it in a minute. Watch the thing on Legion of Boom. Forgot how good Earl Thomas was for Dustin Jones. Yeah, Earl was amazing. Earl Thomas would not have given up that touchdown that Julian Love did today to Justin Jefferson. Hey, what's up, Dominic? Good to see you again. Porter is also a good father-son duo. Yes. Joey Porter, father and sons. Junior and senior. Yeah, I got to get some stops and get this game back on track. Oh, Jackson Smith has had a great season, Froy. If you guys haven't followed, please follow. Not only do the lights flash, it adds time to our timer. If you're on the For You page, come on in. And please follow the stream. We need it. Yeah, try to use her over there and jump that route. Yeah. It was a perfect time to bring in the Ricky, right, against the Giants. Let's see, Marvin Harrison, senior and junior, a little early for junior. Yep, that's a good one. Yeah, Bando, Bing Bong said the Barber brothers as well. But yeah, those guys were great. Yeah, Earl Thomas was a pleasure to watch. Yeah, he was just so fast. And he'll get McCaffrey in there and say, I'm going to need a lot to go my way now. TTK, thanks for following. That special team fumble really puts us behind the chase. But, you know, this guy's probably ticked off at the Seahawks as much as I am, and he's taking it out on a fellow Seahawk guy. Yeah, it is funny. I dislike, it always breaks my immersion when I match up with somebody that's got the same team uniforms. Boy, Jacksonville's in terrible straits. I think the Khan family is bad for the NFL. It just doesn't seem like they care about putting out a winning franchise, right? We had we had Byron Maxwell way back when. If we're thinking of the same guy, the guy that came in after Brandon Bowner, really good cornerback for us. Bentley, thanks for following. Maxwell had a great tendency to punch the ball free and force fumbles there when he was with the Seahawks. Yeah, I don't want the main part of my offense to be taken off with Manziel, but he's had pretty good coverage. We've had to rely on that a bit. David, welcome in. Thanks for following. Hey, you can be wherever you like, Flippity. You're welcome everywhere. Dunbar is not ringing a bell for me. Riley says, go Bills. Blink, thanks for following. There's a bunch of games this week, too. There's like 2 Christmas games. Seahawks play on Thursday against the Bears. So we got a lot of football throughout the week. Yeah, he's got that Hamilton card. Ooh. It went off of Lockett's hands. Since this is my playoffs, I'll stay in, but that's probably game. Wasn't really looking for the home run ball, but I thought we had it. That Hamilton is just a beast out there. Tall player that causes issues. We need a hit stick fumble to save me or something. Let's see. Shows up and says, I know what I'm doing because it sounds good. Revolve, he's hanging out there too. Hey, thanks, buddy. We got some moderation in the red chat. Is it LeBron culture? What's happening in LeBron culture? Need that with Vincent and said it's a Megatron touchdown. All right, I'll just run out the clock here. Hopefully his internet goes out, but yeah, this guy's got me. Good game to him. The hit stick fumble though is still a single possession game, and then it's all unwrapped, fell apart since there. But yeah, we're mostly here to talk sports. Gameplay's secondary, at least most of the time. LeBron, is that you in the profile picture? I don't think that's a LeBron meme, is it? Maybe it is. I can't tell. Maybe it's like a distorted LeBron image. Poyrid, thanks for jumping in here to TikTok. Those of you that just followed on TikTok, please tell me your favorite NFL team. And how'd you guys become a fan? Mostly I like local teams. Seahawks are the one displaced team that I really pay attention to. Yo, thanks for following. At least I don't have to worry about the Niners winning the Super Bowl this season. Last year I thought they might get it. No disrespect, Jay. I live in Niner territory. Good morning from the East Coast. Hey, you watching the sunrise out there, Colton? Yeah, like, follow the live for great content. Keep the live going. I appreciate it, Flippity. Rio plays. Welcome in, Rio. Jay is a Lions fan. Who's your favorite Lion, past and present, buddy? Problem is Balky. The biggest card artist in the NFL has been for years. Quentin Dunbar. He was with the Commanders and we took him. Boy, I'm drawing a blank on Dunbar. The name, now that you mentioned Quentin, does sound familiar to me, but yeah, I don't remember much about him. What did I say? I said, who's your favorite Lion, past and present? Since you're a Lion fan. I'll give you my favorite Lion is Barry Sanders. I'm only sticking around this game because it's a playoff game. Not that I'm coming back to win it. I was just hoping he might lose his internet connectivity. All right, Lockett, I think, got the first down. Apple, please no religion in here. We just want to keep it happy for everybody, man. Like, I don't begrudge anybody their religious beliefs. But if somebody's not in alignment with you, if they believe in something else, you could be making them very uncomfortable. If they are agnostic or something, like, everybody's welcome in my stream. I don't care who you're turned on by. I don't care who you pray to. As long as you act right in here, you're good with me. We're here to talk sports as like the primary driver of conversation. And yeah, we get into other topics too, but yeah, not religion and politics. Just too divisive. Oscar, and I love my girlfriend. Thanks guys for following. One of the teachers in high school played for or played with Sanders. Oh, very cool, Anthony. Yeah, it went for the playmaker. Let's burn our last time out. We need 2 onside recoveries. Ain't going to happen, but you got to keep battling. Let's see. Speaking of Seattle, what happened to Rawls? Yeah, Thomas Rawls had a bad leg break injury. It never was quite the same. Felt as if he lost his explosiveness. Favorite line is Megatron. Currently 100% golf. Man, golf has really done well. Walls, you would know about getting spanked, wouldn't you? Naughty boy. Anyhow, it is what it is. Opponent has good defenders, and he played well, and I got behind the pace of the game, and it is a GG here. But yeah, we'll send that guy to the gulag. Missed it. What happened? Oh, we had a troll. But trolls, you know where the trolls end up revolve. All right, good game to this guy. I was hoping his internet would go out, but oh well, we made the playoffs. I think we won the first 2 or 3 games of the night. It depends what they're doing, Colton. But usually I roast them if I can think of anything funny to say without violating terms of service. I don't want to be too nasty. And then, yeah, we just move on. Let's see. All Madden token. I need to get my John Madden upgraded. I realized I didn't have enough of those All Madden cards in there. That's another reason I got that Ronnie Lott today. Hit stick was the main problem, says Gold Wolf. Let's see. Go to lineup. What's up? Hope you're enjoying the night. Yeah, I'm doing good, Lift Fake Weights. Hey, Lift Fake Weights. Do you think CrossFit is a good thing or a bad thing? Tay, I cannot get into that subject. Probably have to ban that term. But yeah, it just is something that gets too out of control in here. Yeah, thanks, Flippity. And Tay, we know you weren't trying to say anything bad. You can check out my recent TikTok uploads. You can go to my link tree and check out my sponsors there, and also follow me on Twitter, any of those places to get into those discussions. Join the Discord. But yeah, we just can't really discuss it in here. I don't really know why, because I saw other people this morning doing a lot of content pregame around that very thing. But yeah, it seems like it goes sideways for me. Yes, Tyler Lockett and Ricardo Lockett. But yep, Tyler No E, right, was the nickname. Hey Jordan, thanks for following. Yeah, we don't want to get the stream derailed. Let's see. Don't think CrossFit is beneficial to you, at least. Yeah, we were talking about Chris Carson, Lift Fake Weights, who was Oklahoma State and Seattle Seahawks running back. I'm pretty sure he screwed up his neck due to CrossFit or some variation of it. He had some personal trainer that was doing all kinds of wild training methods with him, and the dude was ripped and strong, so maybe it was working to some degree, but he has a bunch of screws that he had to have inserted into his neck. I was glad he got like a medical retirement in the NFL, because I was afraid of him having something tragic happen to his life. Z, thanks for following. No, you're all good, Tay. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I've been trying to block all the terms, and then it's like every night somebody finds a different term or they rephrase it and it pops in the chat. It's like, we can't really get into it. If you put Austin as your running back, it'll boost Sean Alexander. Oh, will it? Do I need to power up the Tavon Austin, or can I just put him as like third string or something? The way they do pull-ups is so wrong. Do I think Trevor Lawrence can make a comeback? Possibly. I think he's in a bad situation, though. I mean, it's tough to walk away when you just got paid generational wealth like he did from Jacksonville, but I think he needs to get out of Jacksonville, man. You can put the third string in unpowered. The Ian, thanks for following. Colton, I mean, we can probably use that term because it's a term that doesn't necessarily pertain to the subject that it is related to. But yeah, that's the sponsor. The code is DYF. I hope everybody will go play there. But yeah, I can't get into really any discussion around it. I mean, I've already said too much. But yeah, just check out my content, guys. You'll easily find it in my Discord, on Twitter, and even on my videos. I think that's okay, what I posted today. They love Axel and Kelton. What's happening, guys? Chowderhead, how's your day going? Are you all ready for Christmas Eve and all that good stuff? Proposed to your girlfriend, now fiance, yesterday. Let's go. Oh, nice. That is exciting. Have you guys been thinking about it for a while, or did you bamboozle her out of nowhere, lift fake weights. Yeah, thanks, Flippity. Gold Wolf, thank you for the TikTok likes. Ooh, we got a nice boom on the hit stick, but he'll hang on. Let's see. Gotta be up and showered and dressed early. This game's lagging, unfortunately. Waking up. You're off for the week. Little guy does have school today. Oh, that's wild, man. Anybody else have school today? I mean, I know he's little, too, so that could be part of it. What's up, Coffee Time? How are you? You and Chowderhead, your badges look alike, and I don't think I noticed that you were in chat for just a second. My eyes were reading from the bottom up. But yeah, great to see Chowderhead and Coffee Time. I started a bit late today. Seattle let you down, you're hurt. Wanted to finish nursing school before you did. Oh, did she just pass the NCLEX test and all that stuff, fake weights? That is stressful. I know secondhand, my wife's a nurse. No, I don't really know much about the military. I mean, I know generalities about it, but I didn't serve. A couple of my brothers were in the Army, but they were enlisted in like the early 80s, so I'm sure it's drastically different now. Harry, thanks for following. Harry's a troll name, so don't read off the whole name. But Harry, welcome in. If it is Harry, bud, you should definitely take advantage of Underdog, or excuse me, not Underdog. Take advantage of Manscaped. Use my creator code DFR20 for 20% off and free shipping for Manscaped.com. I'll get rid of all the hairiness for you, bud. 5 Live and Drummer, welcome in, guys. X-ray specialist. Oh, very cool. Let's see. About to join the Navy. That's why you're curious for Gold Wolf. My grandfather. He served in World War II, and he was in the Navy. Was drafted into the Navy. It was not optional, right? Almost had it right. Yeah, I usually just play small and have a good time with it. Coffee time. So not great. Good drive from my opponent here. Another blowout Monday night football game. Boy, the Saints in primetime is rough. We'll see if Spencer Rattler surprises us and goes out and plays well. Slim Jim, welcome in. Snap it to a Slim Jim where you got 69. Nice. TikTok followers. If you're on the For Your page of TikTok or the red chat, the vertical streams, please click through and follow. I don't even know if the purple chat is starting to have a For Your page. I know I'm on a couple shelves, so if you see me on the shelf, please come through. I don't think shelf has autoplay where they can hear you, though. You think Rattler is going to be the shocker tonight? I am playing seasons. I do ask occasionally, should I play ranked, and people tell me ranked's too sweaty. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with waiting to schedule them, though, Flippity. If you're intending to go on a Sunday afternoon, and now it's going to be a Sunday night or a Monday night, you may have work, and, you know, that's going to create a lot of fans being displaced. I know they can flex games late in the season, but it's only a few games, right, that you're able to have the flex on for these NFL networks. And then you get a bunch of opposing fans coming in and cheering in your stadium. At least if you're the Seahawks, they've been having too much of that. Went for the home run ball. He almost got us on the tip drill. Yeah, we'll see how Penix turns out. I'm not going to reach too many conclusions off of one game against the New York Giants, but they must have seen something in practice to think that he could be okay to move on from the veteran Kirk Cousins. Hey, what's up, Mr. Frog? Mr. Frog, and it looks like he has a caterpillar or a pickle there next to his display name. Jordan, thanks for following. It's Jordan Lover. Kyle Pitts has fallen off of late. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's injuries, or is he doing too much on social media? McCaffrey trolling, as he was known to do. I doubt he did, but yeah, Ed McCaffrey into the end zone. If I was Cousins, I would keep getting the bag, Leo. Isn't Cousins due like $35 million next year or something? I wouldn't walk away from that much. Dude, especially if I could be a backup quarterback and not have to risk my health. Which quarterback do I want to get mad in? I'm hoping we get another Seahawk-themed guy. Like, I don't know if Geno might get a card. Warren Moon would be great if he popped into the game. But we need somebody on the Seahawk theme. Hey, Mr. Frog, we know. You don't need to be a troll. All right, so Mr. Frog, you can come back. You just can't come back today. Is Juju back to being relevant? As far as I'm aware, no, but maybe he's doing things that I missed somewhere. What's happening, Air Taster? How's your day going? Excuse me while I kiss the sky, right? We got the Air Taster in the red chat. Hold on, I'm behind on chat, guys, of TikTok. I'll get caught up in a moment. I'm trying to read it out of my peripheral vision. I knew this guy was going to snap here eventually. I didn't want to get a touchdown going the other way. You think one issue, he's only getting like one reception in the last 3 games. Basically, they threw the ball to the defense. Falcons are planning on releasing him for the payout. I saw that, and then I also saw a counter report that said that is not necessarily determined about cutting Kirk Cousins. But yeah, they can get rid of him before a roster bonus, right? I'm hitting buttons, fellas. I can't go back. I'm stuck in the 3-4. Let's try pausing. All right, pause overrode it. Some MLB The Show nonsense there when you can't control what formation you're going in. Kai, thanks for following. How's your day been, Kai? You're amazing. What's up, dude? Yeah, thanks to see you there. Lost again. Russell Wilson, that's your joke. Hey, he's not a joke to Sierra. Johnny Manziel was a joke. Not as somebody in the bathtub, apparently. We got a monster raid coming in. It's Envisionable #1 on the purple stream. I didn't know I could pause again, but let's give Envisionable a big shout. Hope everybody will check out Envisionable and what they've been up to. There we go. Let's see what they're streaming today. Hey, thanks so much for the raid, friend. Yeah, how was your stream today? What were you guys playing? Playing seasons, maybe some franchise? Vision, thanks for the shout out. Yeah, good to have you, bud. Thanks for thinking about me. We're triple streaming, so I'm reading TikTok chat and I call the red chat. Those do pop up on my screen for anybody that's coming in for the first time. And I go by Danielle Freak after NBA player Danielle Marshall. Well into my 40s, been playing Madden since Super Nintendo days. Not the best player, but we have a good time playing it. Occasionally I'll, have a cool moment or a good run or something. My opponent's in his playoffs. I'm trying to play the spoiler right now in seasons. But I hope you guys had a great stream. Madden head-to-head, always going for the #1 spot. Swimming through the sea of cheese. Trying to prove to the cheesers you don't need cheese to win. Yeah, I don't really cheese, man. I try to run the stuff that I like and the players that I like for what it's worth. But yeah, I probably don't win nearly as much as you do, friend. Flippity, thank you for 100 lightning bolts in the TikTok chat. You got the Rust 91 overall. Very nice. Who do I think might pick up Odell Beckham Jr.? I doubt anybody wants Odell Beckham Jr. unless they have an injury at receiver. I think he's pretty much, the tread is off the tire. Let's see. Air Taster, he thinks Green Bay's going to win it all. Anybody else think Green Bay's going to win it all? I don't. But they've played pretty well. I mean, they definitely looked dominant against my Seahawks on Sunday Night Football last weekend. Have a good stream. Got to get to work for Tay. Hey, Tay, thanks for hanging out with us. If you're heading out on TikTok, if you do have to head out, please click onto my profile. The link tree is right there. Please join us in the Discord server and any other socials that you use. You're ranked 75th right now. You've gotten to 30th twice in the last week. Comes with a load of terrible losses between barely ones. Hey, dude, you're up there playing with all the guys that do everything pre-snap and all the adjustments and all the flips and all those things, and it's admirable to be that good at the game. It's a difficult game. There's a lot of pre-snap adjustments you have to make. There's a lot of having to deal with, every game feels a little different depending on the connectivity, especially if you stream these hours of the day, because I'm on the West Coast in the middle of the night, so I catch a lot of East Coast players, and you get a little bit more lag and latency from game to game, and it can affect your timings and where the guys are going to be in motion. Like, I thought that throw was good. So for you to be playing that well, you're kicking butt and taking names, man. So I hope the streams keep growing and you keep having fun with it. Junior, thanks for following. Blue Monster Guy, thanks for following. Sorry if I missed anything in chat. Definitely not trying to. Steelers get a washed Odell Beckham Jr. would be funny. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Beckham would love to get another ring. I think it's Chiefs to win too, Noah, for sure. You know what? You do not do Switch Stick or any of the new stuff. Haven't played in 14 years. Never played Madden until this year. Enjoying the community. Madden over here is really great. Appreciate you. Have a nice, intelligent kind of vibe. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I don't rage or any of that stuff. Sometimes people are surprised that I don't get mad if I choke the game, but I'd rather have the interactions with chat, and then gameplay's kind of secondary for myself. You know, and like, you're such a good player. I'm sure there's times that you have to lock in and maybe not read a message until there's a break in the game or something. But I get these guys that run no huddle, and it can be pretty effective against me because I'm always wanting to read chat. I don't know what's up with this Manziel card, though. He is missing too many throws. Manziel's getting replaced as soon as I can. Giovanni, thanks for following. But yeah, the community is nice. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of cool streamers that are around here. I've streamed for almost 8 years. I stream Madden, MLB The Show. Used to stream 2K, FIFA, which is now EAFC. So I kind of bounce around on the sports games. But, you know, this time of year, it's a great time to talk football and play football. Josh, thanks for following. Wish you could go live. You want to talk sports for Leo. So, Leo, what is it? Do you need more followers there on TikTok? Oh, yeah. It's always good to have good moderators for sure. Moderators are like co-hosts there in the chat. We got a nice hit stick there, but no fumble. I think it's Zamir Moore. Welcome in, Zamir and Josh. Those of you that just followed on TikTok, hey, thanks for following. Please let me know your favorite football team. Undisputed boxing for you. You enjoyed the talk, though. Tend to hang out in the menus until people get mad at you for idling too long. So multi-streaming, I've noticed, like, if you're going to multi-stream to TikTok or vertical on the Red platform, they tend to scroll away if they're browsing on their phone. So I usually try to keep the gameplay going, but it is nice to go into the menus, really get in depth with things, maybe do some sniping or, you know, looking at the cards and stuff. But I rarely do that myself. But yeah, it's nice to just hang out and enjoy your chat and anybody that's in to spend some time with you. He absolutely roasted me on that. I don't know who was supposed to be in man coverage. Win mods. Yeah, Flippity's a win mod. Cam, thanks for following. How do I like multi-streaming? A lot of other streamer friends in your community keep pushing you to try it. What time is it for me? It is 3:41 a.m. D-Money. Stop watching soccer because Mexico keeps getting dragged, says Leo. Boy, Mexico's had some good teams, man. I remember when they had a good run, and the Noes Penal play happened for them in the World Cup against Netherlands, right? Way back when, like 8 years ago or so. Sammy, welcome in. Thanks for following, Sammy. Got 10 seconds. Maybe we can get lucky on some type of lateral play or get a guy slipping in behind the defense. Navi, welcome to the stream. Thanks for following, Navi. So we got 83 followers. Everybody that comes through off the For You page and follows, that's time to our time bank. Would have tried to lateral that, but I didn't think anybody was behind on Alexander. You're at Mexico versus Panama for the Gold Cup. Oh, how was the experience, bud? Is the 93 overall binder in the snow store going to renew, or is that it? I thought I was a one-off on that token, but I don't know for sure chosen, if that's what you mean. The guy came in motion, then he tried to go back, got caught on the D-line, leaving him open. Oh, good eyes, Gold Wolf. You know, reading the 3 chats, sometimes I do miss what's happening in the gameplay. I don't try to, but I hate for you guys to type something out and for me to not read it, because I feel like that's kind of disrespectful as a streamer. Like, why stream if you're not going to interact? Again, I cannot get the play call in here. Duramax, what's up, bud? How's your day going? Mason Kali, thanks for following. Only went to one Seahawks game. It was to go to the Super Bowl to face the Patriots. So you went to the NFC Championship game against Green Bay? That was legendary game. I'm home. Welcome in, home. Thanks for following. Good, amazing. Cowboys won last night. How about them Cowboys? Yeah, we need some offense to pick up here. Hey, Lurch. He went to the game before that, you knucklehead. So, Lurch, you can lurch yourself into the gulag and enjoy all the other trolls there. Good job by my opponent, man. He got a little rub on that Texas route where I was trying to throw that thing. They have a negative 17-point differential without Pickens. Boy, it shows you how much Pickens drives that offense. T-Dog, thanks for following. Playing for pride, I guess, if you're Dallas. And the Raiders hurt themselves in draft positioning and all that significantly by winning yesterday. But sometimes guys are playing for their future in the league. They want to get some good plays on tape and stuff. Yeah, that one worked out okay. Anybody traveling the next couple of days out for Christmas celebration, or everybody staying home for Christmas? Shoot, let's see. We can run this in, hopefully. Try to pay attention to this football this year. It was a fail for coffee time. At least you got some Braves baseball soonish. Hey, you're a Blue Jay fan. Pickens makes Russell looks good, says Revolve. Leo's going to Mexico. Oh, awesome, dude. I love Mexico. I've only been there a handful of times on cruise ships, so I've never got to go deep through, you know, the small towns or anything. But Mexico is just such a beautiful country. Wouldn't mind living there, honestly. Clutch, thanks for following. You're going to Tijuana. Oh, it gave me the metric stuff, man. The advanced metrics. Run a play here. I didn't want to run a play here. My mistake. I don't even know what these plays are. But yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I just thought it had me on kicking, guys. So my bad. Yeah, so emotion and McCaffrey, that didn't work out. Vex Vettel, thanks for following. I guess there's an argument if you're down 14 points and you score a touchdown, you should go for 2-point conversion. But I wasn't expecting that. I should know, but it is what it is. Avoiding Juarez. Yeah, that's too bad. Ethan, thanks for following. Gabe Clark, good morning. How are you, Gabe? Explaining the stats wrong. No, you're all good, man. Thanks for hanging out. So happy Christmas is tomorrow for you in 1 hour and 15 minutes for Buddy. It means you're able to play Mutt on Christmas because you can't do anything on Christmas for Buddy. Scissor, thanks for following. Gabe Clark, welcome to chat. I'm good, Gabe. How's Gabe doing today? But yeah, it's definitely not cool if you guys can't travel around anywhere and everywhere you want to when you're out to visit and things for Christmas. But yeah, Tijuana I've heard is a lot of fun. I've been to Ensenada and Cabo San Lucas and Puerto Vallarta, and I thought they were all awesome in their own ways. For Christmas, unfortunately, my wife has to work, so we're going to do Christmas morning here before she has to head off and do her job as a nurse. So we'll have my in-laws over and my mom. Yeah, Colton, I'll stream probably just for like an hour or something. But I do tend to, I always tend to try to get on for the holidays because I think there's some folks that may need somebody to celebrate with, right? And if they don't get the opportunity to do so with family or loved ones, they might be displaced or for whatever reason, they may not have somebody to celebrate with. Yeah, I like to be on as a streamer so they can come through in the community. Oh, very cool, man. So let's see. Vision, his wife's an RN, but right now she's working in pharma, work from home industry. Oh, that's awesome that she's home. It's nice to work from home for sure. But to address your question, I think multi-streaming, if you're comfortable with having more chat activity going on, takes a little longer on the pre-stream setup because you're setting up the titles and the thumbnails and all that for multiple locations versus one. But it's great for your growth. You know, here on the purple side, they used to have us in an exclusivity contract, even as an affiliate or a partner. I was lucky to get partnered like 3 years ago, but it was where you were only supposed to stream here. Although a lot of people did it, and apparently nobody ever got banned. A lot of people would do multi-streaming back then. Kind of wish I would have went for it, knowing that now. But anyhow, TikTok growth is great, and honestly, there's plenty of weeks where I make more from the TikTok side, monetization-wise, than I do on the purple side. So you can go, you know, up and down like it does, right? Like you can never really rely on gifted subscriptions or bits or something coming in. You like to have enough viewership that ad monetization can be there and be like the steady way to go. But yeah, I would highly encourage you to to try it, Vision, because it's nice for you to grow on multiple platforms at the same time. It'll also have the effect of bringing people into your purple chat that you never would have connected with, because maybe they don't usually watch there, but they may start watching you on this platform because they want to see your streaming landscape and they want to use their Prime sub, but they just didn't have a streamer to come and spend time with. Cowan, thanks for following. Flippity, thanks for 101 lightning bolts. Navi, I'm loving the chat too much. I'm not paying super close attention. I'm trying though, Navi. So let's see. Leo says good night. Followed us here. Hopefully we're on later today. Yeah, I should be back on later tonight. Leo, we would love you to click on my profile. My link tree is right there. Please come in the Discord server, Leo, because you guys can always chat with myself and everybody else in the community in the Discord 24/7. Cash Money, welcome in. Thanks for following. If you guys are on the TikTok for your page, please come through and follow. So yeah, he's got those little quick hitters underneath. They've been going pretty well for him. I thought the cover hard flat might work, but those zig routes are tough to defend this year. I mean, they're always tough to defend. Need more upgrades on my defense. So he's been throwing it there to Dion. This time he went a different way. Another ideal timing hit, but no fumble. I mean, Jay, they have a winning record, but they probably have bamboozled themselves out of a playoff appearance here. You know, had destiny in their hands and they didn't get it done. So, you know, credit to the Rams for getting the wins, and, you know, shame on the Seahawks for not winning the games that they should have won. You can't lose to a team like the New York Giants at home and expect it not to haunt you later on in the season. So here's what Seattle needs for anybody that doesn't understand their playoff scenario. Seattle needs the Cardinals, for all intents and purposes, to beat the Rams on Saturday, this coming Saturday. Doesn't really matter if Seattle beats the Bears on Thursday. So I'll try to take the drive, see if we can get the onside recovery, but he's probably got this game. If the Rams win, Seattle would need all kinds of crazy stuff to happen to the strength of schedule for anything else to matter. So basically, if the Rams win Saturday, they're the division champions. Seahawks can't get a wild card spot; they can only get the division championship now. So yeah, they shot themselves in the foot. They had the Packers at home, they had the Vikings at home. They lost 6 times at home. That home field advantage that used to be so strong in Seattle has faded away over the years. I don't know that they'll be a good team next year. It feels like they're just kind of floundering and they've lost direction. I don't know what they're doing franchise-wise. I'd like to think that, but I don't know that I necessarily believe that they'll be good next year. Joker and Blaine, thanks for following. A lot of different scenarios could happen. They may go up for sale. They don't know how long Jody Allen's going to want to own the team. John Schneider, probably rightfully so, should be on the hot seat as our general manager. If Schneider gets ran out, then I don't know if McDonald keeps his job. I definitely think Ryan Grubb should be fired. He has not worked out as a college offensive coordinator jumping into the pros. Jay Harbaugh got hired as a nepotism favor to his dad and his uncle because McDonald's off the Harbaugh coaching tree, and God, he's been terrible. So there's a lot of moving parts with Seattle. That's just the front office stuff. Don't know if they're gonna keep Geno. I don't know if they're going to try to draft somebody and change the direction. If they draft a rookie quarterback with that terrible offensive line, they're going to really struggle for a couple years and have to find their way and take their lumps. The Colts are in a playoff spot in the hunt for it. I think the Colts are pretty much eliminated, right? What do they need to improve next season? They 100% have to address the interior of the offensive line. That's been a huge issue for them this year. Might need another cornerback. Rick Woolen seems like he keeps having discipline issues too. He got benched to start the game today. JHB15, thank you for becoming our latest TikTok follower. How's your day going, JH? Try to force that into Lockett. Don't think banging home a field goal is going to matter much here, so we'll try this one. If we don't pick up the down and distance, we can concede to the Cowboy buddy. Colts need the Broncos to lose, so they're not mathematically out then? Hey, Zach, thanks for following. We did get him to jump offside. Tanner, thanks for following as well. If you guys are in TikTok chat, again, please come through and follow. when you follow, it does make my lights flash, and you guys add time to the time bank up there. If you're in the red chat, please come on through and subscribe. Give us the thumbs up and the reactions. I think I called the wrong play, but it's fine. Yeah, I couldn't get that out fast enough. All right, yeah, good game to this dude. Prunava, I hope I said your name right. Hey, thanks for following us today. Those of you that just came in and followed in like the last 10 minutes, who's your favorite NFL team? They need them, and the Dolphins are still in. And the Bengals are still in mathematically too, right, Flippity? Or are the Bengals eliminated yet? I know Cowboys and Niners were eliminated yesterday. Oh, you're a fellow Seattle fan. Yeah, tough string of back-to-back losses there for the Seahawks at home. Haven't completely closed the window on the season, but they no longer control their destiny. Ty, he's a member of the Bills Mafia. Packer fan there. What's up, Corey? I never knew that about you, Corey. Who's your favorite Packer of all time, Corey? I actually don't know that question. If you ever told me in the past, I've forgotten. Bray Butler, he is a Lions fan. All right, let's see if we can play better. I just got the Sean Alexander. Traded... I didn't trade him, but I sold Zach Charbonnet and picked him up. Not feeling well. Christmas Eve is tomorrow in Australia. I'm sorry, Brados. What's troubling you? Is it physical, or are you just like kind of feeling down, or is it too hot your guys' way? Because I know you guys have like the summer Christmases. One of these years, man, it'd be really cool to spend Christmas in Australia. I think it would just blow my mind because I'm used to it being cold out here. Got the flu. Oh, awesome, Leo. Let me update your roles in the Discord server, friend. Yeah, thanks for making it in there. Always good to get another Seahawk buddy in. If anybody else wants to join Leo, come on down. Click on my profile, and my link tree's got you guys covered to the Discord. I hate this hideous field, but we're going to play on it anyways. I'm a bad enough passer as it is. Eddie Lacy, dude. Eddie Lacy was fun to watch. Not so good up in Seattle, but yeah, Eddie was a good dude. Let's see. I think it's Salem has followed. Got Kills. Thanks for following as well. How are you guys doing today? Federer, Nadal, or Joker? I was partial to Federer, although I'm not a big tennis person. I'll tell you why. I think it's mid AK. The reason I like Federer so much, he was best friends supposedly with Francesco Totti, and Francesco Totti is my favorite soccer player of all time. Of course, played for the Italian national team. Of course, many years with AS Roma as well. So yeah, that's why I like Federer. I know he ended up getting eclipsed as far as all the major titles and stuff, though. Good. Started playing Madden. It's so hard. So you're playing FIFA now. Isn't so great now. Oh, I didn't know you had any issues off the field. Yeah, fellow Australian. Always good having more Australians in the chat. All right, we got to get the conversion on 4th and 7. Yeah, Gurley was super promising. It's a shame that he had injuries that derailed his career. But yeah, there's a lot of Australians that have been here over the years for sure, buddy. Brados, Chaos, a lot of those guys have been here long term. Finally, we get one to McCaffrey. Let's see. Hey, we made it to 100 followers on TikTok. Thank you guys for 100. It's 103 followers on today's stream. We still have over an hour left in the time bank, so please come through, follow, share, and like. More followers, more stream time. Alexander bumping off the hit stick, but tackle for the loss. This is good for you. Don't have to participate in the family celebrations for Brados. Yeah, the flu sucks, Brados. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. Hopefully you recover quickly, sir. Brados, have you been gaming much? If so, what games are you playing these days? He didn't user his defender there, so went right past him, and we'll have 3rd and 5 incoming. Australia has nice hockey jerseys. Oh, that I didn't know about. Although a lot of their national team stuff is really cool. Prime Kid, thanks for following. Of course, I'm a fan of the green and gold color scheme. McCaffrey will get it, as we had a lot of time in the pocket. All right, so yeah, TikTok chat. Who's your favorite tennis player of all time? I was getting asked a tennis question in the red chat. You've been playing it, but you're getting bored with it. Do you like Minecraft as well, Brados, or nah? Yeah, we'll bang that one through. Right, TikTok chat seems like it got quiet there. Hey, guys, please be sure to follow, share, and like. Hope my stream's still making it out to you guys. We don't want to have to hit the restart, but we may need to. I'll leave it up to Flippity if he thinks we need to pause and come back in 10 minutes. Got a post in the Discord. But yeah, for your page viewers, come on down. Not a big fan of Minecraft nor Fortnite for Brados. Yeah, I only mention it because I know the games are supposed to be somewhat similar. Rap City, how's your day going? Corey, any fun holiday plans coming up for you? My bad, was trying to join the... Oh, no. You're all good, man. Would love to have you get in there. So you may have to long hold the link and paste it into a web browser, Flippity, is what I've heard. I know sometimes you have to click on the 3 dots in the link tree. Oh, Flippity. Yeah, we can just link you over in the other chats, though. If you want to pop in the other chat, that'd probably be easier. I know sometimes that Linktree link can be a pain in the rear. But the link's a never expire link, so it should let you in. But yeah, I was just asking your advice if you thought we should pause and resume, maybe at the 2-hour mark. Sometimes those for your page surges just kind of drop off. But yeah, we love everybody coming to the server. It's black, home and away is green. All right, so Flippity says we should restart. All right, TikTok friends, please join on my Twitch chat or my YouTube chat, and then we'll come back. But we're going to pause the timer so nobody loses any time. Appreciate all of the support. We got an hour and 14 minutes when we lock in. We'll come back for the third quarter or so. Hopefully the For Your page will be cooking then. But if you're on the For Your page, please come through and follow. Daniel Freak on all the other socials. Back in a jiffy. But yeah, kind of like the chat just kind of died there. I don't know, Brados, honestly. I mean, I've definitely vomited from being sick, from viruses and stuff. I don't know if it was the flu or if it was a cold or what. When I was a kid, I don't think I really knew the difference. As an adult, I usually have gotten my flu shot, especially since my wife got into being in healthcare. Just got me kind of more concerned about it, more aware of how important it is. So if I do contract the flu,